We want our things that help you to improve to be super engaging, gamified almost, so that you work the muscles. We have a challenge happening in the Discord where it runs for 35 days. We're looking to improve sell-through, we're looking to improve average sale price, eBay costs, we're looking to increase 90-day totals, all that good stuff. That's got me really focused. Otherwise, eBay can feel very rinse and repeat, a bit repetitive and boring. We're going to keep doing it every 35 days. So that there's a momentum and an expectation of what our Discord's about. It is very much about adding to the brand of what we represent. When you come into our space, you will find that you will definitely learn things, but it won't be a place you come to learn only. Learning will happen organically as you pick things up along the way, and then along the way you can apply that knowledge and really kind of put it together your way. It's not a teacher-student kind of situation, more of a ongoing bootcamp kind of situation. And I love how the Discord's evolved. Also today we ticked over 200 members on our Discord, which is amazing. The fact that it's only been around for less than 6 months. It's grown organically, slowly, but we've gotten to 200 members, and I feel like it's going to accelerate just because there's a lot more engagement within the space as well. And whenever someone has said that it's crowded or there's a lot of information there, I don't know what to do with it, and I've just gone, let's just do it for a day, just hang out there for a day, and it'll make sense. And it has always proven to make sense. That's also encouraging, which means that we're really managing the layout in the space and what we offer there too. You can tell I'm proud of it, because I am. And if you're not part of it, I hope to see you there. So we're done at the Salvos, and this is I'll tell you what I mean. So we went into the Vinnies, and the Vinnies had these 3 cars. This sells for 10, this sells for 5, this sells for 5. So essentially we're looking at $20 off of $3. That's all right. Margin wise, it's okay. Now, next thing. Went into Salvos and bought these dinosaurs. These dinosaurs are the battle ones that if you move one button, it moves the tail, and then if you move the other button, it moves the head. See? These ones go for like $30 to $40, except they're not really sold in Australia. It's more overseas. So this one will be like a $30 plus international shipping situation. These ones are the Rorivores range, and they go for about $30 to $40 each if you're willing to wait. The limbs are manual, but it does this. Watch. Alright, so these ones do quite well. And this too. Rorivore. Very nice of them to not take the batteries out. And this is just a random one that will probably sell for like $10. These were $4. These were all $4 each, right? So we're looking to more or less 10x our money after you take away fees, 8x our money. But the thing with and I picked up these 2 watches too, right? Vintage watches. Now, here's how accountability should work. I'm going to start by saying this. I'm going to end by saying this. Oftentimes when people do accountability, they let the person who signs up to be held accountable to say things like, I'm going to list 10 items a day. They come back next week and then they're like, oh, I did it, I didn't do it. But there's no, it just kind of falls flat. And ultimately the only benefit, if there is a benefit, is to be confirmed or have your single metric goal adjusted. All right, fine, I guess you should go back to 9 if 10's too hard. See if you can keep that up. Okay, now, real accountability looks like this. I have picked up these dinosaurs that do not have a very fast sell-through, but they do sell, and they do very much hit the metric of 8x, 10x, if that's a metric that you chase. I've picked up a bunch of cars that I have sold before, but it will take other cars there in my store for it together to sell as a multi-order. Fiestas tend to go in lots, not individually. So do Dodge Challengers, and so do random Matchbox Dune cars, right? They don't tend to be bought as individual cars. They get bought as a collection of a bunch of cars. And so now when I'm part of this challenge that is looking at sell-through, is looking at 90-day total, is looking at lowering overall eBay selling fees, there are conflicting things, because it's forcing me to look at metrics that make sense only in a short-term window. We're getting scored on that. And that's good. It's good because it's making me have to balance rather than just keep doing what you're doing if it's working. I mean, you're making money, you're providing for your family. What needs to change? Well, there's always room for learning, but you need to activate that. That's what accountability should do. It should activate things that have laid dormant for a long time. That's why I've loved this challenge that Jonas has come up with for our Discord, because it makes us think. It's making me have this conversation with you. If I was just doing an accountability where I just said, I want to list 500 items a day, 500 items a week, and I come back and I do it or I don't do it, why didn't you do it? Can you organize your time better? There's no conflict there. It's just, why didn't you go? But when there are multiple factors that are all good factors, but they can work against each other depending on how you structure your store, now you're really thinking, because a good business person is able to hold these things in balance and still grow their business. Very similar to when you start a game and you create a character, you don't just put all the points on strength or all the points on charisma or all the points on intelligence or all the points on, speed. You have to go 2 points for strength, 1 point for speed, 1 point for charisma. Complete the next challenge. Okay, in this season, in this part of the game, I've got 5 points to allocate. I'm going to put 1 point on the strength, and I'm going to put 2 points on speed, and I'm going to put the remaining 2 points on charisma. You get the idea. It's a balancing act, and it's being aware of your business. That's the thing that we don't talk about enough. Being aware of where your business is at relative to the journey, relative to the market. We don't talk about that enough, and we need to. So good accountability gets us ticking this way. That's what I want to highlight. So if you find yourself in any sort of accountability challenge and you notice there's a single metric race to the top, just be mindful. You're not going to have this kind of conversation. It's pretty much just a flexing contest. They shouldn't be flexing contests. They should be exercises that really make you assess your ability to balance these factors that all impact your business in different ways, in good ways, but together there is an optimum way of using them given the season that you're in, and it comes with growing your awareness of where your business is at. That's how accountability should be. For more ways to up your online selling game, check out our other videos and subscribe to the channel.